Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. If you want to check out more hood tours, visit my Philadelphia Hoods playlist with over 200 plus tours covering all different neighborhoods in Philadelphia, PA. Alright y'all, right now we're just gonna do a 360-degree tour of Center City. I just want to take you guys down Chestnut Street. We'll probably cut through City Hall and maybe end up at Love Park. If you're new to the 360 tour experience, you could change the resolution on the YouTube browser. You see the three little dots? Click those dots or click the quality settings. Automatically YouTube's gonna recommend it to 480 resolution, but you could change it up to 4K depending on how fast is your internet. If you're on a cell phone, you can turn the cell phone left, right, up, down, around, and you can see all that's happening around me as I'm walking. You can watch this video several times and see different things as I walk and I talk. We're at a red light, but I'm gonna cross on the red light just so we can save some time. We're on 16th and Chestnut. We got H&M to my right hand side. We got Central Nails to my left hand side. Ahead of us, it looks like we got a gentleman juggling what looks to be pins, like bowling pins. We got a Modell's on my right hand side. I think he's over here hustling. So I think I'm gonna show him a little bit of love. Pretty sharp, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Be safe.
You too.
He's over there hustling, yo. He's hustling, he's hustling. He got the radio out. The weather's in like the early 40s. We're like 42 degrees. The sun is out, it's feeling beautiful. So he's out there trying to make a couple bucks. We got Popeyes next to us. We got Foot Locker, Wendy's, Wells Fargo, Samsung footwear for all you sneakerheads. We got Kids Foot Locker. We got a cool doggy to my left hand side. We got Happy Mark to my right hand side. We're passing what looks to be like a luxury apartment, something of that nature. We got the 9, the 12, and the 42 bus stop. The 9, the 21, and the 42 bus stop. I'm sorry. We're on the 1500 block of Chestnut. That building on my left hand side is called the Element by Weston. They just finished that building. You guys can look up and you can see how tall that building is. On my right hand side, we're passing the Packer building. Yeah, they just made that building recently. They just finished the project. They were working on it for over 2 years. On my right hand side, we got the CVS pharmacy. We had an old, probably looked like it could have been a mother and daughter couple. Passion of Fashion store. We got Dulce across the street. We got the Philadelphia Film Theater on my right hand side. We got Eternity Fashion. They got a sale on boots for $19.99. She was absolutely determined to get those boots for $19.99. She was not stopping. This is one of the AC Moores that they closed down. AC Moores is an arts and crafts store. This location was established in 2017 and they recently just closed it down. I used to love going to AC Moore. We're gonna make this left-hand turn on Broad Street. We're on Broad and Chestnut. I'm gonna cross. We're just trying to condense time and I'm gonna cross if I have the ability to do so. We got Aquamiro, a wood burning Latin grill on my left hand side. The Capitol Grill across the street. Walgreens across the street. Directly in front of us, we have City Hall. On my left, we got the Ritz-Carlton. On my right, we got McCormick's and Smith's Seafood and Steaks. Right now, we're in the heart of Center City, Philadelphia, aka downtown Philly. It's a beautiful day. Most of the snow already melted. I'm happy about that one. You got the entrance to the Broad Street line right here. You could go underground right here. That was the 27 bus that we just went by. Yeah, I just wanted to take you guys through City Hall. I know I took you through City Hall on a few other tours, like a walking tour and whatnot, but I never took you here on a 360 tour. So look, I can't even get that close because it's actually closed. But I at least want to show you guys the entrance, at least so you can get the immersive experience, taking a look at the original City Hall architecture. I'm going to take you as close as I can before I have to make a U-turn. But you can look all around me, guys. Look all around me and take advantage of the scenery. Take advantage of the details. It's a beautiful building. Got some trash on my right. We got the dumpster filled up to the top. I really wish I could take you guys to the center, but it looks like it's off limits today. That's probably the best that I can get you guys. This is locked, so very disappointing. But you can look all around me, guys. Take advantage and look around me. All right, so I'm going to make a U-turn. And we'll have to go around City Hall. You see these tall doorways? Really tall doorways. We're on the south side of City Hall. We're facing South Philly. If we travel forward, we'll end up in South Philly. I'm making a left-hand turn on South Penn Square, 1300 block of South Penn Square. Broad Street runs down where 14th Street would have been at. You guys could take a look at this statue next to me. William McKinley, soldier, statesman, and martyr. Marty R. I'm sorry, I said Martle, but there was a period. We got Bluestone Lane on my right hand side. We got the Wanamaker building on my right hand side. Feel free to take advantage and look up as I'm walking. You can look down too, but you might need to watch this more than once to really take in the sight. On my left hand side, if you look up, you can see that almost every window in City Hall has an air conditioner. A lot of those windows have air conditioners in them. On my right hand side, we got the Macy's building. A sad story that just recently happened here at that Macy's building. This happened about 2 or 3 days ago. There was a female who was 50 years old who was shopping with her husband in that Macy's building on my right hand side. That building right on the corner used to be the Wanamakers. There was a 50-year-old woman shopping with her husband. He was on the 3rd floor. I believe she went upstairs to like the 6th or 7th floor. We're on Juniper and Market Street. In order to use the bathroom, she wanted to use the lavatory, right? And there was a guy inside the bathroom waiting for about 20 minutes with a grill skewer, you know, a skewer, where you use for the grill when you're cooking out. And he robbed her and he assaulted her in a sexual manner. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. But the only bright side to it is they were able to apprehend the suspect within like 3 days. They put footage on the World Wide Web and somebody gave him up. Somebody tipped off the authorities and let them know who he was. He was a young guy too. I think he was like 20, 21 or something. And yeah, they got all the footage from him going up to the train station. The only thing was that it made it a little bit complicated because he had a mask on. But he had a really signature walk. So when I saw that footage, I'm like, somebody's gonna give him up just because of his walk. And they really had footage. They had a trail of him from when he left Macy's to when he got on the train to when he got off of 54th Street, 54th and like Market, to when he even went to like a local store and bought a wrap, like a Dutch, like a blunt wrap or something. They got all that footage and they got him. So he's gonna be facing charges. All right, we got City Hall. They're ready to remove the Christmas tree. We got Gettysburg, July 1st, 1863 through September 18th, 1884. We got the Masonic Temple across the street on my right-hand side. On my left-hand side, we got City Hall. We got a security guard and or police officer guarding the front entrance. In front of us, we have the Comcast Center, Comcast 1 and Comcast 2. If you look straight ahead and look up, you'll see the Comcast buildings. It is a little breezy out. You can feel like the breezy coldness, the cold air. We got Martha's William Baldwin on my left-hand side. They still got the Deck the Holidays light banner right here on my right-hand side. All right, right now we're at Dilworth Park, which is a park that they recently created right here on City Hall's grounds. We got a little skating rink back there. I gotta be extremely cautious with the skating rink because I know they usually play their own music. I don't want to get any copyrights on this video for soundtracks that I do not own. We have Dilworth Park Cafe. We got the regional rail line and the Broad Street line, as well as the Market Frankfurt line, all under City Hall. So you can catch any one of the following or the previously mentioned. I'm gonna quickly walk you guys over here to the Rothman ice rink. You guys can briefly see there's what, one person ice skating? Just one person ice skating. She looks like an older woman. Oh, there's actually two people ice skating. You got one person on my left and another woman over there. So we're gonna make a right. We're gonna turn over here. As you can see, there's a lot of like activity, a lot of foot traffic. And it ain't even the summer yet, it ain't even the spring yet. So I think ideally what I want to do is I'm going to take you guys to, right there to Love Park, so y'all can see what Love Park looking like. We had 2 Philadelphia police drive by on bicycles. So that's Philadelphia Sheriff Department, and then across the street we got about 3 police that are bike unit, bike patrol. We're on 15th and Market. The reason why I thought Center City would be a good candidate for this 360 tour is because you can look up. And you can look up and get an idea of all the buildings. Like, the buildings are really tall, and I know the 360 is going to emphasize the height of the buildings. Yeah, we're walking by like a food cart. We got the entrance to the Metro Market line right here. We got the Philly a la Gyro or Gyro cart on my right hand side. Mr. Jerk King Caribbean food. We got a TD Bank right here. We got Express breakfast and lunch on my left hand side. We're walking up to the entrance of the TD Bank. You can see that on my left hand side. And the reflection, you can probably see me too. We got the lottery kiosk, or I guess that would be like lottery booth right there. You can enter underground and get on to the trolley lines. Right now they're closed. We're gonna cross. We're walking up 15th Street. We're crossing JFK Boulevard. We are currently entering Love Park. John F. Kennedy Plaza. We had a police officer walk by us. As you can see, we still have some snow in the park because the parks usually take a little bit longer to melt off. I have an awesome dog. Looks like a fox, like a wolf. We're right here at Love Park. You can see the Love Park display. This is the famous display that everyone takes a photo in front of. John F. Kennedy Plaza, Love Park. This park is dedicated as living memorial to the 35th President of the United States. City of Philadelphia dedicated May 9th. Wow, May. That's my month. 1967. James H.J. Tate, Mayor, rededicated May 30th. Wow, May once again, 2018. That's when I believe they started working on because the park used to look actually different. They moved this across the street on City Hall's grounds behind me. If you look behind me, they moved this Love display on City Hall's grounds for several months, I think like a year or something, and then they brought it back here. So I think I'm gonna take you guys under it because no one else has allowed you to walk through it in 360 degree. So I think that's pretty cool. In this park, you'll see a bunch of tables. I guess you can call them patio tables or just eatery tables where you can sit down, eat, have lunch. A bunch of chairs. They used to do skating here, but the city didn't really like skaters coming here. Check out this cool little dog over here. I'm gonna walk over here so y'all can see the dog. Beautiful dog, beautiful dog. That dog was awesome. Little short, stubby dog with chocolate brown, golden hair. I give it about another month before it starts warming up to, like, you know, maybe t-shirt weather, maybe like 60s, 70s, because we're still in the 40s. We're supposed to get some like 48 degree days this week. I think we're supposed to get like a 52. We had a 57 yesterday, 57 degree day, which felt pretty good considering we've been getting hit with all this snow. We got the parkway right there, the Ben Frank Parkway. You can walk directly up the parkway and hit the art museum, the Franklin Institute, and more. I think I am going to cross the street right here. We're gonna cross on 16th Street. We're on 16th and Arch Street. And then I'm probably just gonna keep on going up Arch because I don't think I took you guys through Arch before. We got the Phoenix on my left-hand side. Yeah, and we'll just walk over here, show you guys some of these buildings. Passing the Phoenix. You can see on the windows, they got like planter boxes on my left-hand side. Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. They must be renting an office inside this building. A lot of these larger buildings, the top floors will be like luxury apartments. The first floors will be like business fronts. Offices, you know, they'll rent it out so they can make, I guess, more money. The Station Pennsylvania Railroad on my left-hand side. We got Central Dry on my left-hand side. Philadelphia Central High alumni, faculty, students, and parents. Yeah, this is like a dry cleaners right there too, right next to the Central High building, or Central High office. Remember I said they all, like, I guess, rent different office spaces. This is 1650 Arch. We have a young woman crossing with her baby on 17th and Arch on my right-hand side. All right, so we're right here next to the Comcast Center. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. This is the Comcast 1 Center on my right-hand side. Look directly up. Look how tall that building is. Isn't that building enormous? The Comcast 1 and the Comcast 2 are our two tallest buildings. I believe the Comcast 2 overshadows the Comcast 1. However, that won't be for long. To my knowledge, they're supposed to be making an extremely tall skyscraper here in Philly soon. That's gonna overshadow both of those. So Philly's about to get one of its tallest buildings ever soon. They're gonna start working on it. I already seeing some schematics, like some blueprints, some what do they call them, like drafts. You know how they do those computer generated, I guess, I don't know what's the correct term for it. They do like the mock-up of what the skyline will look with the new building, and it looks incredibly huge. And there you go, on my right hand side, you don't only have the Comcast 1, you have the Comcast 2. From right here, I'll be completely honest with you, we're gonna cross on 17th and JFK Boulevard. 17th is in front of me, JFK is right there on my left. To be honest, from where I'm standing, the Comcast 1 looks taller than the Comcast 2. But I think the Comcast 2 has an extra extension up there, which makes it a little bit taller. I don't know, I could be wrong, but we're gonna cross the street since we have a little bit of time. So this is the Comcast Center, guys. Yep. I'll walk up here so you guys can see. Inside, they have a huge wall display. I wouldn't know how to describe it. It's like a TV on the wall, gigantic. I don't know if it's a projection or if it's an LED like surface. But if you look inside that building, they usually have like walk-in displays where you can walk in and you can see what it looks like. Like you can just stand there and like see. But a lot of the time, yeah, so somebody just called me and said, yo, and then he said, my bad, or something about something. I don't know. Anyway, so we got a scooter on my left hand side. Yeah, but they usually allow groups to go inside of that building, and you can stand right in front of that display, but it's off limits right now because I think, you know, everything that's going on. We got Starbucks coffee on my right hand side. I'm gonna go down this ramp just because I feel like going down a ramp and I don't feel like going down the steps. I guess this would be the handicap accessible ramp. Allows you to roll your wheelchair up and down. So I want to be able to show you guys Comcast Center 2 also. This is the Comcast Technology Center right in front of us. Now you can look up and you can look at the front of that building. Doesn't that building look incredible? Look at the design. The design looks like it has like a Z, you know, like a letter Z for zombie or zoo. Yeah, it looks like it has a letter Z. And the ceiling of that building, they have a display also with tons and tons of letters. It kind of looks like the Matrix. Wow. I ain't never been in that building, I'll be completely honest with y'all, because they recently did that a couple years ago. But I was inside the first one. I just was never inside the second one. Wow, it's incredible. Alright, so let's make this left-hand turn. We're gonna keep going up. We're gonna probably go back to the busy strip of like Chestnut and Walnut Street. A lot of people are out there shopping. As you can see, we got a wide variety of citizens. We got citizens with, you know, business coats, ties, suits. We got, you know, normal citizens dressed down comfortably. We got working class, all different walks of life, all different nationalities. We got 3 seconds on the walk climber, and I'm gonna take it. Right up on my right hand side, if you keep traveling down Market Street, you'll hit 30th Street train station. So if you wanted to go to like Lancaster, Allentown, things like that, you can go right up that block, like 3-4 blocks up on my right hand side, and then you'll hit 30th Street train station. So if you ever like wanted to come from New York, probably Jersey, Virginia, I'm assuming anywhere from the East Coast, you should be able to travel to 30th Street train station, come visit Philly, go throughout Center City, and then at the end of your day, you can go back to the train station and get back home. On my right hand side, we got the Ardent Credit Union, we got Devon and Blakely, we got another Starbucks, we got a Caribbean Palm food cart. They have shrimp, fish, oxtail, chicken, and more, I'm assuming. On my left hand side, we have another bank, a Citizens Bank. We're on 18th and Market. We got Ruth Chris Steakhouse on my right hand side. Alright, I'm gonna start crossing because it doesn't seem like we have any traffic. And if I cross, that's the more time I get to show you, more footage rather than just standing around. Somebody across the street seemed to be screaming and talking to himself. Maybe he's going through some mental issues. Nobody's perfect, he's only human. We got a little scooter, a little Honda Metropolitan scooter that just drove by. Nice scooter to Willie. Check out this gentleman across the street. You guys saw his whole trench coat setup? Yeah, one heck of a setup there. He looked extra warm on this warm day. We got a Meridian Bank on my left hand side. Market Street has a lot of banks. A lot of banks, ATMs, things like that. We're passing Ludlow Street. We're in between the 1800 and the 1700 block of Ludlow. We got Jelina's Law Offices. We got a breakfast spot, delicatessen bakery, cheesesteaks, and more. We got Midtown 2 restaurant, cocktail lounge. Some graffiti on the wall. 8. We're passing a no outlet. We're passing Randstead Street. Passing 2 young women that are outdoors, probably waiting for their order, doing outdoor eating. We're passing some graph. There was some graph right there hidden. I don't know if you guys got a chance to catch that. We got a T-Mobile on my left hand side. We're at 18th and Chestnut. I'm gonna keep traveling up. We got Saxby's on my right, Island Edmonds on my left, Mac Mart on my right. They sell mac and cheese. The Hutton or the Houghton, the Houghton. The Cleaver Bar and Cleavers on my right. 8th Street Apothecary on my left. Eyesight, which is a glasses store on my left. We got Sue's Produce Market on my right. Vango, we're passing the Stock Exchange Plaza. Stock Exchange Plaza. We're passing a sports bar on my left. You can check out these little booths where people are eating. They got these outdoor heaters right here called the Dandelion. I'm gonna make a left-hand turn across on 18th Street. On 18th and Sampson, I'm gonna cross here. And then I'm gonna cross again on Sampson. We got the Manhattan Bagel on my left-hand side. I just want you guys to check out the eateries. We got the Hip City Regan. Great restaurant. We have a dozen people or so out here having their outdoor dining. Passing the 1700 block of West Moranian Street. We got A Kitchen on my left, dining and drinking establishment. We're now approaching 18th and Walnut. 18th and Walnut, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lottery booth right here. The gentleman looks like he is replacing some of his lottery tickets. Probably the owner. We got a business called AKA on my left. We're on Walnut Street. Walnut Street is also a popular shopping strip. We're crossing Walnut Street. Walnut Street was also one of the streets along with Chestnut that was hit very hard during the looting that happened here in Philadelphia, this street was hit very hard. We're gonna walk through this park just so that you guys can, you know, get a feel of the environment. Because I know you guys been seeing like snowy days, and snowy days doesn't do justice. I always say that Philadelphia in the spring and in the summer, it comes to life. And today shows you, just based on a little bit of warmth, a little bit of sun came out, and you guys can actually see there's ambience, there's life. There's somebody across the park right there on my right hand side playing the guitar. He has his guitar set up, an electric guitar with a mini amp. Just gonna walk through here just so you guys can get an idea. We're walking through Rittenhouse Square. If you guys haven't seen my driving tour of this neighborhood, it's the Rittenhouse Square neighborhood. Awesome dog, beautiful dog.
Huh?
Yeah, as you can see, you know, you got a good wide variety of people just enjoying the sun. Notice how most people were sitting in the sun, and then you get to these benches that don't have the sun and nobody's sitting there. That's a great example of when I tell you guys nobody wants to be out in the cold, you know, unless they have to. Look at, really, there's nobody out. I'm not gonna walk that way because there's no point, but I will take you guys right here so that you guys can get back to, you know, the ambience. We got a little pond right here, drinking fountain, erected by Flower Market Association in 1921. And then there's a pond right here that's usually not a pond, but like a beautiful bulldog. Beautiful. Yeah, a lot of dogs out here. That dog on the right caught me off guard. Yeah, this is usually filled with water, but since it's winter, I don't think they're gonna fill it to probably like spring. Yeah, this is one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Philadelphia, PA, but that's because of the location. You know, location. It's located right in the heart of the city. So I'm gonna make this left. Yeah, houses in this neighborhood, row home style houses, are going for $1.3 million, $1.4 million, you know, 1.4, 1.3 mil. Some, depending on the condition, the amenities, 2 million. And then they also got luxury apartments that I saw a few priced at 20 million for a luxury apartment in this neighborhood right here. So if you haven't checked out my Rittenhouse Square tour, check that out. It's an hour-long tour, but it gives you guys a good look at this neighborhood driving through. It's dog walkers on my left, dog walkers on my right. I'm loving the sun. The sun is awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we have reached our time limit for this tour. I want to say thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever I drop another live stream and or video. If you can, please donate a comment in the comment section. If you want to go the extra mile and help support the channel, share this video with a friend and or family member. You can also share it on a social network by simply clicking share, copy and pasting the link. With that being said, this is your homeboy, Mr. Tune, 215, $2, Tuning Califragilistic Expialidocious, and I'm tuning out.